Todd Ault. We're late. This is the radio show, 1150 Los Angeles and Orange County. We're also on the iHeartRadio app, the Patriot Network. You can get us all over the world, all those soldiers around the world, U.S. soldiers. Happy 4th of July.
Slightly delayed.
If today's the 2nd, on the radio it's the 4th. So happy 4th of July to all those people listening on the radio.
Yes.
It's only the 2nd here, and I know that because tomorrow I'm going to see Dave Chappelle. Do you like Dave Chappelle?
I do. They tried to cancel him a million times, but he's still going strong.
Do you think they didn't cancel him because he's black?
No, they really don't care. They just
Black
cancel
privilege?
anybody.
Did he have black privilege?
No, he has anti-reverse woke.
Reverse woke privilege? I'm just kidding. I love that guy. We're going to see him tomorrow night. Jason, you'll be with me.
We will be there.
Andrea will be there. Christy will be there. If you guys are going to be at the Dave Chappelle show.
We're going to play a session?
At MGM Grand.
Poker? Something?
Maybe.
Okay.
Look who's in the house. How about, wait, can I
Dude, let's play a sick sound effect.
No, I gotta go, Luke Lynch. I wish I had an echo effect. Like a real echo effect.
Yeah. Like,
Dude, you flew all the way here from, like, Puerto Rico.
originally from Canada. Yeah,
Originally?
and now from Puerto Rico.
Did you drive your Lamborghini down here? Did you drive it from, where are you from, Winnipeg?
Originally from Winnipeg. Yeah, Winnipeg, Manitoba, if anybody knows.
Right on. Highkey Clout in the house. Those of you who wonder how I got to 1 million followers, no one really likes me. But Luke makes everyone like me. Right, Luke?
Dude, we do that. We do that, yeah.
You represent, like, all these famous people, dude. Like, I see you with a famous person every single weekend. And I didn't know that you were dating Kendall Jenner, but she's in the office show right now, and she dyed her hair. Can we get a picture of Kendall? Look at right. She dyed her hair, everybody. You can see her from behind right there. She dyed her hair. What's the story? We'll get to Kendall later, by the way. But, dude, how do you know all these famous people? Like, literally, you remind me of Richie Dolan. Like, except that you're all the famous people you know are irrelevant today. Richie's famous with people that are like the President of the United States. They're kind of on the back nine.
Yeah.
You're with people like that are teeing off, right?
That's very true. We go for the ones...
6ix9ine, Kevin Hart.
They all have one thing in common, and that's they have the most clout. That's what we go for. Yeah.
High-key clout.
Yeah. Do you know the definition of clout?
No.
Yeah, it's originally like it's a pretty old term. Comes from like 1960. It's like people who have the most pull and traction in business or politics. So
Right.
It's having pull. It's being able to influence a large group of people. It's
Were you the one that did that deal that I did with Bella Thorne, or was that someone else?
That was us.
That was you?
Yeah.
You know that Bella still follows me to this day?
Dude, Bella's a friend.
Oh, she's
awesome. Yeah.
She sends out the nastiest pictures, dude, ever. That girl's crazy. I mean, and then she was on OnlyFans. Like, am I supposed to subscribe or what, Bella? Come on. I get it for free from you. I'm just kidding around. It seems like it, right? No, Bella literally still subscribes to me. And she subscribes to some of my other accounts. Because I think you put me on a bunch of deals with her.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'll feel guilty because I got all fucked up because
Hey,
radio.
it's a radio show.
Sorry about that. Hey, can you beep that out? It'll be okay. Because it all got all messed up, right?
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. She's cool.
Yeah, Bella's really cool.
Do you know her? Do you know Danny, her sister?
No.
Oh, because I follow her too. She's kind of a little bit of a Bella 2.0 or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what she does. So how do you know all these famous people? Do you just call them on the phone and say, hey, come do a deal with me, or how do you get a hold of them?
Dude, so we got started with an e-commerce company. That's where we first made our name and like the influence.
The earbuds.
Yeah, the earbuds.
I have earbuds from you. You know, I have them in my house. They're literally on my counter. Because I just think recently you sent me like 10 pair or something like that.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, we were getting out of the e-commerce space, so we just sent it to all of our clients.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we were making connections with the influencer side there. And then we start up giveaways, and we started doing giveaways, giving away just our own channel, doing product giveaways, that sort of thing. And then we decided to do massive giveaways where we partnered up with celebrities, and we found a way to monetize that by having giveaway sponsors that gain followers from these giveaway campaigns.
You're 21. How old's your brother?
Brother's 24.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I always thought you guys were identical twins. When I met this guy many years ago, I met him and I said, you know, they look like the Winklevi twins, you know, from like Facebook, where they're all these tall dudes. You know, he's like, I'm 6'4". He's got to be 6'5.5" because you're taller than me.
6'4".
I think you're not 6'4", dude. I'm 6'4".
You might be capping just a bit.
You mean like my spine is collapsing because I'm fat or something? Is that what that means? Anyways, I thought you and your brother were twins. I didn't know
Dude,
that.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I see it. I don't know
But
if I
dude,
see
you're
that.
what? What are you seeing? What?
I don't know, the Winklevoss, but these are the crypto.
They're big
the
and
crypto
tall when they're
twins.
standing next to
Yeah,
each
I
other.
guess they are.
Yeah,
All right, I'll give
yeah.
you that.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Well,
right.
you meet him in person at a conference. You're like, it's crazy. But you've been doing multi-million dollar deals before you were 21, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was impressed about you. Is like didn't even change you. Although you did buy that Lambo,
We did.
but you didn't buy the Lambo like the regular Lambo. You bought the SUV Lambo because you had in mind you wanted to be economical, right? So you could put your groceries in the back and stuff.
Dude, it's mainly the height thing. Like a 6'4" people can't be stepping in in a low to the ground Lambo. Like it
That's
just
true.
doesn't work out that way.
And the Canadian terrain.
you
dude.
go over one bump and you're
Yeah.
like just slamming your head out the top.
How are you gonna be rocking that thing in the winter up in Manitoba? It just doesn't happen.
Did you drive that in the winter up there?
Oh, dude, you do the filthiest drifts. Like,
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Sick drifts?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, is it reliable that Lambo? So we're talking about the Lambo SUV.
Yeah.
Yours.
But I saw yours. Yours is all tatted out with like all the chrome is now gold and stuff like that.
Yeah. We need to make the Lambo
You
Highkey.
gotta have clout.
Yeah.
Oh, they are your colors. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason, let's get to the marketplace because no one cares.
Did we even
about what
trade
I think.
anything today?
We traded a little
Yeah,
bit.
we didn't do much.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. It's a long weekend. The Dow was
yeah.
up $1.50, 34,786. The Nasdaq was actually up also, 14,639, up 116, and the S&P was up 32. Bitcoin at the time we came on air was actually 33,175. You know, it's been in this channel for a while. The 30 to 40K range. Let's see if we can get back to 35. A lot of people are bored over the weekend, the long weekend, possibly some more buyers coming in off the old Robinhood account. Some of these young guns, stacking chips.
It was a tough week, tough couple days.
That's a cool chart.
Tough couple days because the big winner for us today was Square Foot.
Yeah.
No money. Iconics, no money. Even AG was up $4,600. Everything else was like the last 2 days have been like drawdown. Even like the shorts have been up, the longs have been down. I think the last 2 days were the two of like the hardest days we've had in a little while.
Yeah. Hey, oil stays strong. 75 a barrel. You'll feel that at the gas pumps over the holiday weekend.
Husa.
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 We got HUSA. We'll talk about HUSA.
Yeah, for sure.
Gold up 11. I like silver and gold. Long-term play, $26.60 for silver. Copper's like $4.28 a pound. That's still expensive commodity. Copper's used in a lot of EV stuff, electrification of the grids, all that Biden Green New Deal stuff that AOC like salivates over. All that good stuff.
Speaking of crypto, Luke, you guys like take your fiat currency and you convert it to crypto. How quickly? Like you have all your assets in crypto?
Yeah. 90 to 95% for sure.
Really?
Yeah. We're big crypto dudes.
Right.
Yeah. Not big crypto dudes in the sense of like understanding like all the technical components and like the coding that goes into it. Just like understanding like the concept of money and understanding like where things are going to go.
Your brother and I did a couple panels on crypto. He was really into it. He's like,
dude.
he's really into it, dude.
My brother gets into something and then he goes full-fledged into
What's
it.
What's that app that your brother and I are invited to in the beginning? What's it called?
That was
Open Door or something? No.
Clubhouse?
Clubhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we got an invitation like in the beginning of this, whatever the hell it's called, right? I mean, what do I know? We got an invitation to it in the beginning. So in the beginning it was like you, me, and your brother, and like Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, a bunch of like other people, and nobody else. Like there was like, they were joining. You had to invite everybody. So every day was that kind of an exponential experience. You got one invitation. I gave it out to, and I'm the I'm the dumb person that gives it out to a person with Android. So Disney, they weren't even able to use it,
deny
right?
immediately.
But your brother was on there talking crypto all the time. And so, what got you guys into crypto?
So we got into crypto fairly late. I was first introduced to crypto in 2013 by one of my friends, and he was a coder, and he actually mined Bitcoin, and he was trying to explain to me all the components of where Bitcoin was going, but I didn't really listen to him. And then the next time I really dived deep into like crypto was with Bitcoin in 2020. So like still fairly.
You waited 7 years. Wow, like a market timer.
Yeah. Hey, like it's the difference between like major players getting into it and it having more stability.
I did the same thing. By
Yeah.
the way, I did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
Hey, those of you who are on the radio, if you were in our studio, you'd see a tall 6'5", and I'm going to give him 6'5",
I'll take
blonde dude from Canada, good looking, beautiful girlfriend. All the things you'd hate about a 21-year-old rich guy, right?
And capitalism, yeah.
Pretty much all the
Evil,
capitalism.
yeah.
Lamborghini. What the heck is wrong with me? I even got like a weird accent
You're
now.
just trying to
Is
swear
that
like
Lamborghini? What a disaster. But look, why don't you tell everybody what you do at Highkey, you and your brother? And I know you have a specialty. He's kind of a different specialty, but it's a family affair, right? Because your brother works there too.
Yep. Yeah. So it's me and my two brothers, my older brother and my younger brother. And what we do is we build elite personal brands. So some of the work that we do for you, like building up people's social media profiles with social media growth, we do social media management, and we do a ton of press and publications, getting people verified.
You know, one of the things I liked about you from the beginning, I did your podcast. You guys were super excited. You're always in a good mood. But I'm going to bring you to a story that I know you'll remember. But this is actually one of the days where I thought, okay, I'll probably do business with you guys for a long time, even if you change your business. This is an impressive situation. So you had let's see if you remember what I'm going to say. It's like a little Jeopardy moment here, right?
Okay.
So you had a client that passed away. You want to tell people that story?
Yeah. So we had a client. This was actually like a major transition phase of our business. We went from an e-commerce company where we grew that company up to seven figures in revenue when I was 18 at the time, and not that much profit to show for. And we were in a transition phase where our business was in debt and I was in debt personally. And I knew we had to make a change up. And so that's when we actually got introduced to a really, who ended up being a good friend of mine and who ended up being our business partner. His name was Stefan Arnio. And I was introduced to him in 2018, September 2018. And we ended up pitching him on social media services. He believed in us, and so we closed him as a client. He really liked us after 3 months and said, let's turn this into an actual business, and let's start up an agency. He had 10 years of experience in the business space, and so he was able to provide a lot of knowledge, a lot of negotiation skills, sales skills, and communication skills, building a team, a lot of stuff that we had no idea of. So I was like, yeah, this makes sense. We partnered up with him, and he was suffering from cancer the entire time. And after a year and a half of us growing our business to like really good levels, he actually passed away, unfortunately. And that was of May 2020. Really took me back a fair amount. He was my really good friend. We literally like didn't go like a single day without talking on the phone for like an hour.
Yeah, I didn't know all that story. What I knew was that he was a client and a friend, and you kept his Instagram going after he died. You guys still do that to this day?
We still do that, and we're even if we don't get paid, I'll probably still run his Instagram all the way until I pass away. Like
That's cool.
Wow.
That's what he wanted. Like he wrote 8 books because he wanted his legacy to live on, and like unbelievable books. Like that's why I want to talk with Brad Lee afterwards. He was friends with Stefan.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Hey, this is exactly why I ended up. Well, I mean, it's not the only reason I did business with you, but I thought that story was an impressive story. I don't mean to bring everyone down, but it's a positive story. He lives on. You guys are helping him live on with that he wanted. You guys are his friend and continue to be his friend. I thought it was an impressive story. So
Big time. Yeah, we're going to continue to live on his name. Like we're creating a Netflix documentary, and we decide that like a component of that is going to have Stefan in it and his legacy. And so like that'll be pretty cool.
you should talk to Willie. I mean, we're doing 2 things for Netflix right now, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We definitely
Hey,
will.
Skylar, what's up?
Hey, it's Friday.
Unusual day today,
In a
huh?
great mood.
Are you in a great mood? It's
Yeah.
it's a 3-day weekend.
I know.
What are you guys doing for the 4th?
Dude, we're probably going to keep it cool, go to my buddy's place for like a pool party.
The 4th of July is the birthday of my 2 kids, my 2 youngest, the twins.
Whoa.
And the story there is that it was June. My wife was pregnant with twins, and it was 2 or 3 months of bed rest, and then about 2 weeks straight in the hospital. And the babies couldn't stay there any longer. And the doctor called me on June 3rd and said, I'll be up there around 7 o'clock. She was in San Diego. We were at Santa Monica Hospital. And she said, I'll be there around 5:30, 6 o'clock. We can have everything done by 7. I said, what do you mean everything done by 7? She said, well, the babies will be born. I said, nah, just show up at 12.
What?
And so the babies were born at 12:05 and 12:06 on the 4th of July. There's no way if I'm that close to 4th of July that I'm not going to let them be born. So my wife had to suffer a few more hours for them to be born on the 4th of July.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's true, man. My way or the highway. I tell myself that. I tell myself that, and I tell myself that I can believe that, but it's probably really her way. But she lets me think it's my way, which is great. Wow, this is an interesting weekend. Those of you on the radio,
Hey, real quick,
Yeah.
for those of you on the radio and all the viewers right now, real quick, HighkeyAgency.com. Nick, if you would, let me just put this up real quick on the screen.
Super cool.
Here's the website. You guys want to look at marketing packages, a wide array of packages to fit your needs. And then also,
wow, just what you just said to fit your needs, you sound like an announcer. What was that?
check out the Instagram, Highkey Clout, obviously the blue check mark. Just a few thousand followers, I'd say, here. You can see what he does here with the giveaways. Looks like the baby there. Like all kinds of people on here. Really, really
This is one of the things.
baby.
But wait,
Oh, yeah.
leave that up.
Yeah.
This is one of the things I love about their stuff, and that is they do it in a way where they put up the pictures. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure this isn't that difficult. For me, it would be. But they see how the guy, half the picture's there, and then his yellow pants are on the bottom. And I mean, you guys do. Sometimes I see you guys tile the whole thing.
Right.
I mean, I know people do that, but I think that's cool shit.
Yeah. Well, it's because Instagram's going into a place where natural growth is being taken completely down. And so we use Instagram and all of our Instagram pages as like landing pages, basically. So we use it like a website almost, where like when people go onto it, we treat it like a website.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
One day I woke up and my my TikTok was completely crazy. And I'm like, what the heck is going on, man? It was like every 5 seconds someone was following me.
So sick.
And I texted you and said, dude, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing TikTok now. I thought I'd send you some people.
Yeah.
But a lot of those people stayed.
Yeah.
So I got a bunch of interaction with those guys now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But are you what do you guys what's the top things you guys do in terms of promotion?
So top things we do in terms of promotion of driving traffic is the giveaways that we do.
No,
So
but I mean, is it really still IG or is there other sites you guys love?
IG and TikTok.
IG
yeah.
and TikTok.
Yeah, yeah. And then we're trying to break into the YouTube space, but like YouTube's hard. YouTube's a really, really hard one to crack. We've been doing YouTube our entire time in business, and still
YouTube seems tough.
It's tough. It's tough.
Why is it so difficult?
It's just like there's so much content, and like the quality of content has to be so high to even start to compete. Yeah.
Hey, Josh, I can't see the viewer comments. I could see one from over here, but this thing's not working, whatever is supposed to be working.
You have a video queued up for the 4th of July.
Hey, let's cue it up right now. We're 38, we got 38 minutes left. Let's cue the video up right now. Is that possible?
Sure.
Those of you on the radio, we're putting up a video right now. Because all my exes live in Texas.
Look at this.
I swear to you, dude, it was incredible. My uncle said to me, I love that drink, Yahoo. Because of COVID, no Fresca allowed,
This is
no
hysterical.
drinks, you
Who
can't
does
have a Diet Coke. If they serve you a Diet Coke, you're going to get COVID. All the, you know. Hey, the Queen's dating again, by the way. I saw her on Tinder. Bradley, you mark my words, is the new Grant Cardone. Mark it. Put it down. Check it out. I believe it. It's fun working here. Oh my God.
Those guys are from Canada. They rock, man. Those guys that do this. Well, obviously Josh coordinates it, but man, that's incredible.
Isn't
Willie,
that funny that I
whole
think most
team.
of that editing there is done in Canada?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Willie lives up there, and I think that his editors live up there too.
Does Willie live in Toronto?
He lives in Vancouver.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. With like several guns, apparently. I got to say that because I'm not supposed to say where he lives. He lives, you know what? I'm wrong. He lives in Winnipeg. He lives all the way across the other side of the country. Hey, what are we covering today?
Whatever you want, man. You're the boss. I
No,
don't
really,
care.
seriously, really, that's your attitude?
I got a bunch of stuff. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk
This
about?
is not normally how this goes.
I'm good with it.
I got a bunch of stuff. What do you want to talk about?
We can talk about oil. We can talk about bios.
I want to
we can
talk about why we can continue to see the NASDAQ go higher.
It's ridiculous. And the dollar just doesn't die. They keep printing it and it flies. I don't understand it.
Dude, I want to
You
talk
can't
about
understand this stuff, man. Yeah, we got to talk about
Yeah.
that. What you want to talk about some actual macroeconomic data?
No, I want to ask Luke. Luke, I thought I saw that you were running a Bitcoin fund. What are you guys doing actually in Bitcoin? Are you just putting your own money in Bitcoin and storing your own money there, or are you doing something else? Like, are you guys selling Bitcoin? Are you marketing a new company? Are you gonna market a new company? Because I thought I saw there was gonna be like a Highkey crypto.
Yeah, so we in 2020 when we got really bullish on crypto, we just kind of tried to transition as much money over to Bitcoin as possible, just to store it in Bitcoin. But then we got introduced to Bitclout in March of 2021, and we got on a call with a friend of ours that started up Community.com. Have you ever heard of Community? It's like a text messaging CRM.
Yeah, we have it right now. Hey, in fact, if you want to be on our community, it's 949-799-1831.
We got it.
949-799-1831. Type in BIG so you can be on Big Business with Todd, which is coming up soon.
Nice. How many contacts do you guys have on Community?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, okay.
2 million.
Yeah, well, we
2 million, 3 million? I don't know.
Well, we got pretty high up there pretty
200?
fast. We went up to like 30,000 contacts.
Wow.
Yeah. But we used it for the giveaways, and so we were in contact with the CEO and stuff, just to talk about the platform with them. And Jake is one of the people who are high up at the platform.
From State Farm? No? Hey, did they like to bet baseball? Because I need to get some bets, some winning bets to a bunch of people. I've just kind of been bored. I stopped betting.
He stopped betting.
I'm a crusher.
We started on April 1st. He started a betting thing.
Yeah.
Like 400%.
We started with $1,200. We were at almost 7,000, and then he says, "You know what? This is boring. I'm stopping."
Well,
don't
because it's dealing with too little money for you guys.
Dude, can we be like
No, this is for the average person to bet.
Yeah, it's a
we
bet,
wanted them
yeah.
to start with $1,200, and their $1,200 grew to 7,000.
That's nuts.
Yeah, we just
That's
showed
nuts.
in,
everyday
2
Americans
months.
how to
Yeah.
get a side hustle.
Yeah, it's like a side
It's not like
hustle.
Vegas Dave. I'm just gonna whale bet. Hey, this pick is $5,000. I don't post any of my wins or losses. I'm only as good as my last pick, but my average customer is 1.5 days. It's not like that. It's more like Steve Stevens from VIP Sports, where you build a clientele base. You actually show that you can win. You actually have a show on CNBC. Well, it was actually a good show.
It was a good show.
Money Talks.
Hey, Kendall, are you a joke teller?
Not really.
Do you know any good jokes?
I'm not a big jokester.
She's not a jokester.
She laughs at my jokes.
Come on.
I'll laugh if you joke.
Laugh at a few jokes.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna have Kendall on the show right at the end. She's gonna tell. First, Skyla will tell a joke. Skyla over there. Let's get to Skyla. Can we bring the camera over to Skyla? Skyla is not only my personal assistant, my executive assistant, but Skyla is my niece, as everyone knows.
Skyla.
And by the way, she earned the right to be my executive assistant
Skyla,
because
I
I'm a
prefer-
pain in the rear. By
Todd,
the way,
I prefer a new title for Skyla.
what?
Didn't have my
Chief of Staff.
Chief of Staff.
I want to roll
let's
with
not
that.
get carried away. She's been here a year.
So
Come on.
what? Come
I've
on.
been
No,
here
no,
over a year,
that's-
year and a half.
I'm
almost.
working on it. Skyla,
That's
I'm
not
working on
happening.
it. I'm working on it.
But she's also a resident joke teller. And so in about 12 minutes, she's going to tell us a joke. We tell a joke every single day here. Normally we cover a bunch of stocks, but apparently today we didn't trade anything. We don't like anything. We don't want to cover any stocks.
There wasn't much going on.
Yeah, there was.
Okay.
Olsen went down again.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
No, I don't wanna talk
You want
about
to talk
it.
about HUSA? We can talk about that.
No, I don't want to talk about HUSA anyways.
Dude, let's pump some press out.
Let's talk about AG. AUMN, IKNX.
Can't do that, man.
There's
Hey,
all kinds of stuff.
let's go to the screen real quickly here. What's wrong with this thing? Broken? So, can you split screen me? So, those of you who know, yesterday we filed the 13D on this stock. All my exes live in Texas. You see that little run all the way to $3? It pulled back to $2.06. I think actually today it was below. Was it right at 2?
Yeah, yep. It dipped
Wow,
below
look at
2.
that. We appreciate the bargain, everybody. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, I'll come back. You hear? So we're still long this, and we just bought it 2 days ago. $1.93, I think.
Yep.
Right. It's in our public filings. Jason, why do we buy this stock?
We like oil, man.
We like oil.
Well, there's many reasons that we bought.
We
this
like all the
stock.
acreage they have.
We like it. They're in Colombia too, which is a nice country.
Do you believe they're in Colombia?
We might have to go check out the land down there.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the Colombian girls down there?
Not down there, no.
One time I was in Miami Airport
In South
and
Florida.
I was with my first wife. This is probably why I'm divorced, by the way. And I'm in a line, and like for American Airlines or something, and the 3 people behind me are like 3 of the prettiest women I've ever met. Like, what the hell is in the water here? Mm-hmm. And I look back and I say, well, where are you guys from? Venezuela, and Colombia. I'm like, my God, dude. You know, like a bunch of Sofia Vergara's walking around saying, want some popcorn? Just kidding. Whatever. Jason, what else are we going to cover?
What else you got? FCX, copper.
FCX.
Yeah, I'm talking about new positions for the
Dude, this thing is tanked.
new quarter. Yeah, it's an
37.
It's an
That looks
opportunity.
actually good. Pretty.
Yeah, we like
What's
that.
going on with copper prices right now? Can you
Holding
pull that up on
strong.
the screen real quick.
428 a pound.
What did this thing run up to, by the way?
40,
last month?
45, 46.
42.
Go back.
Let's go a little further. You're right. 40, almost 45.
Okay.
There you go. So that's a nice 8 points off the high.
We're counting on Sleepy Joe to get with these people and pass the infrastructure bill. I mean, they want all this crazy stuff in the bill. Like, they want just stuff that has nothing to do with infrastructure.
Your dad is American and your mom's Canadian, right?
Yeah.
So are you dual citizenship?
No.
How come?
I don't know if I should talk about that.
I don't think you should either. If you and Kendall get married, will you be American and Canadian? Are you okay over there? Sorry, don't go into convulsions. I
so
understand.
that's why
Kendall's
you're
like leaving the room right
trying
now.
to get American citizenship.
Yeah,
Look
what's
at this
up with
guy.
you? What, you only going out with Kendall because you want to be an American?
I don't think
wants
I'll
his
ever
green
be an
card.
American citizen.
I
I don't think I'll ever be it.
Why, you don't like us?
They tax based off of residency.
Oh,
yeah, that's
But you live
true.
in Puerto Rico,
A
Yeah.
U.S. territory.
like in the jungle, right?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Are
And a
you nervous
visa.
about that? Are you nervous about that?
I'm living like the best of both worlds.
Are
know?
you?
Yeah.
You know, the other day I was at dinner with Kendall and you, and I said to her, "You cook?" And she said, "Cook? We have a chef." I'm like, oh, and then she's like, everyone on the table was like, silent.
we do have a chef.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
My friend lived in Thailand, right? And he came back from Thailand, and he's like, I hate it here. I said, why? He goes, over there for $400 at an apartment, a chef, a maid, and an assistant. I'm like,
That's crazy.
he didn't want to come back. I'm not joking. He left me. He was my roommate. He left me, and he was over there. And he's like, he kept texting me. I met a girl over here. I was like, okay. And it was like, he was supposed to be gone for 3 months. So like 8 months later, I'm like, dude, are you ever coming back? He's like, nah. And then he came back like a year and a half later, and he paid the rent at my apartment because we shared the rent half. And he shows back up with the girl. Anyways.
Makes sense.
Yeah, whatever.
We're going to check out
I never
Thailand.
got the chance to go to Thailand.
We're going to check it out.
Yeah, just watch out for the tidal waves. Hey, man, I feel like you're leaving me out here hanging here.
Luke W.M. McLean says, F Lambos, get your money right with it rolls. How do you feel about that?
Hey, can we have do you have a picture of that thing? Can we show a picture?
I do have a picture.
Put that
but
thing on there, man.
I don't have my phone right now.
Where's your phone, man?
Oh.
Hey, can we see a picture?
Yeah.
How can we put it on the screen? Hey, can you give that picture to Nick? Nick, is it possible to pull up that picture?
How do you spell your last name?
Jason's
Everyone looks
doing it.
panicked whenever I want to do
Luke
something.
W.
You notice that?
It's
Like, oh
hilarious
no, what do we
every
do?
day.
Oh, panic!
Dude, I'm interested about
He could probably
the
pull it right in the
precious
camera.
metals, man. Like, do you invest in precious metals?
We
by
do. We
invest-
have a huge position. We bought a thing called let's bring it up. Actually,
I don't have it.
no. You know
Here.
what?
Yeah,
no.
just
Hold
look
on.
up
Hold on.
his
He's
Instagram.
he's setting the tone here.
Pull your Instagram
He
up.
wants to bring up the precious metals investments we have.
I do.
Let's bring that up because Jason managed to get us in a precious metal investment
Oh, God.
that literally, from the day we
Thanks
bought
a lot,
it.
dude. Thanks. I got to get my resume updated. Thanks a lot,
Come
man.
on,
This is
I'm kidding
unbelievable.
around. You know I love you. Jason makes money all the time for us. That's kidding around. So this is First Majestic Silver. Why don't you tell them about this company? It is a good company. I'm just joking around.
It is.
Wait, tell them
So-
about First Majestic.
So check this out. AG is the ticker symbol. The CEO.
you can see it right up on the screen, my man.
Yeah,
see
there it
that?
is.
Yeah.
And you're like
These-
kind of we're trifecta up there.
Yeah, I see
The
that.
CEO's Canadian, eh? It's,
He is Canadian.
Yeah,
Where does he
Keith,
live?
Keith
Vancouver?
Neumeyer lives in Vancouver. He founded the company in like 2001. He's CEO. They just, in fact, this is pretty cool. They just bought a gold mine in northern Nevada near Reno.
Got it.
Yeah, it's called Jarrett Canyon. They got mostly gold assets there. They're going to start mining there, like 2,200 tons of rock a day. It's going to be huge, high yield, really good ore. And this is a stock that we're in a pretty good sized position, and I really like
I think we
it.
have like 2 or 3 million in it.
Yeah, we got 2.75.
I know that because I've been paying because I'm down 10%.
just right now.
Yeah.
But anyway,
That's
they have
okay, I
their
can
own-
spend the silver.
They have their own bullion store where they sell their own metal that they mine out of the earth, and they actually you can buy it on firstmajestic.com. So you can always buy Royal Canadian. I like Royal Canadian Mint also.
Yeah, that's
And
a good
of,
one.
Of course, you American Eagles too.
Yeah.
But if you go to comparesilverprices.com,
Hey, those of you on the radio, KEIB Los Angeles, Orange County, at
Sure.
11:50 a.m.
Nick, if you don't mind.
We have Luke Lentz in the studio
So
with
check
his
this out.
beautiful girlfriend, Kendall, who is shy, doesn't want to be here because, all those people show up and be here looking to take pictures of her and stuff. So she's going to have her back to you the whole time. Sorry.
So-
I tried to get her on camera, but she said no.
For those of you that don't know, the silver price, the spot price is in fiat dollars. It's $26.50 for silver, 1 ounce of silver right now. But the actual bullion stores, they want to sell it to you in your spot price. The markup is really huge right now because of the
What is the
level of
markup?
scarcity. 1 ounce round, like $31 is the 20% markup right now.
Got to make money.
So
Yeah.
do you guys always buy like precious metal like companies, like mining companies, or like?
No, there's not. Whenever you say the word always in
Yeah.
front of anything with us, never always, right?
There's always
It's
exceptions.
not always never, right? It's
Uh-huh.
never always never,
Yeah.
right? But we have a position in First Majestic. We had another silver company. Your friend.
AUMN, Golden
No,
Minerals.
no, your other one. The other one.
what else do we
the
have?
guy, the analyst who has that silver fund.
Oh, yeah, PSLV, Eric
Yeah.
Sprott.
Sprock.
PSLV. PSLV is really good. They take all the investment and they actually buy silver and put it in a vault.
Yeah, so for us, we manage the portfolio for liquidity. So we don't want to be in something where we can't just press a button generally. We don't always do it this way, but we generally want to be in something where we can just press a button and sell.
As far as stacking
Get our cash
actual
back.
metal though, I personally stack it and put it in my safe next to my AR-15s. That's what I do.
Yeah, he's a little. He and his wife are a little. They're preppers a little bit.
Yeah. So if the SHTF,
Yeah.
you come to my condo, we're good.
Yeah.
We got plenty of stuff. for a while.
He's
Yeah.
always good to travel with. It's always safe being with Jason.
Yes,
In
sir.
fact, when I go to restaurants, my whole life, I've always sat facing the door so I could see what was happening. My wife eventually figured out. I was like, "Oh, that's a man thing." Yeah, it's a man thing.
Yeah.
Jason's the only person where I don't sit facing the door because he could shoot him faster than I can.
Yeah.
I've literally never heard that.
No, trust me. Oh,
Yeah.
you haven't heard that? If you look at instinctually,
Yeah.
most men face the entrance when you sit at a restaurant. Most women don't face the entrance, right? And that's a territorial thing. It's think about when you have a family and you're out in the wilderness, there's lions walking around. You want to know how the lion can get in. You don't go look over that way. You want to look at the place where the lion can come in and hurt your family,
Right.
right?
That makes sense.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, no.
You're going to pay attention. Which way do I normally sit?
Every single time I sit down now.
Yeah, you're well, I got to face the door, man. I got this Rolex to protect. Forget
you wanna-
Kendall. What do I do with this?
Yeah, right.
What do I do with this watch?
Luke, you want to hear my thesis about this?
What?
All right. So what stops a bad guy with a gun?
A good guy with a gun.
Man.
Look at that.
Wow, give him some. And then the other thing is when every second counts and you call 911 for help, they're only minutes away.
No, trust me, Jason is not one of those passive dudes. I always say to people, "You really want to be out there doing that?" I'm like, you better come shooting
Damn,
first.
Luke, you got that one, man. Shout out to the Canadians. They
at
care
that.
about this. They got their own little idea of the Second Amendment, even though you got Trudeau up there. Boo.
Dude, there's a fair amount of people with guns in Canada.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got a lot of hunters up there.
Oh,
Are there
yeah.
really? Are
Yeah.
there really?
Oh, yeah.
For sure,
Hunters,
rifles.
sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
rifles.
rifles.
Yeah.
You got to shoot those moose.
Oh, dude, every
Oh,
single
yeah.
farmer has a gun.
Have you seen
for
a
sure.
moose?
Yeah.
I have, yeah.
You've seen a moose, but not a penguin.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it.
There's not really any penguins in Winnipeg.
Yeah, no. No.
What I want to understand is one time I was, my grandma lived by near Lake Erie in Ohio.
Yeah.
And she was a Euclid and had this thing called the lake effect. Where the wind came in. And so for some reason, it would get below sub-zero there. The wind would blow in. There'd be so much ice on Lake Erie right there in Euclid, Ohio. And I'm like, I get out of the car. I don't even make it 20 feet. And I feel like and I got clothes on too, right? I feel like my ears are going to break off. Like it's so cold, my ears are going to snap off. It was the most cold I've ever been. And I was so freaked out. I ran and got back in the car, right?
It's like 40 below with
It
the
was
wind chill.
free. The wind chill was like
Yeah.
30 below. And then you guys actually have temperatures where it's not the wind chill, but the actual temperature is 30 below.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you go outside. How do you go outside? Do you actually, did your face freeze for a second?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to stop the question a second and ask you, literally, it's 20 below. How long can you actually go outside for?
Dude, you acclimate. There's been times where I've walked to school like 30 minutes and it's like minus 35 with a windshield of like minus 50.
No way.
Yeah.
How do you live
I know
through
it
that?
has.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
How do you, does your face not fall off?
He blows a snot rocket and it's icicles instantly.
Yeah,
No,
no,
what the
that's
heck,
actually,
right?
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Why
No,
would he
you-
see it?
you
Why
take
would
a
he see it?
bucket-
The audience, why would he see a penguin? Because he told me up in Canada there's penguins. Like, there's no penguins in Canada. Where in Canada? Like at the North Pole? You got to go way up there. You've never been up there.
What, the Northwest Territories or whatever it's called?
None of it, like, yeah.
Yeah, like all the way up there.
Look at these people, Grace.
about, like,
My dad taught me to
Saskatoon was
find
nasty.
exits in buildings and always face the front door. See that? Look at that,
Grace.
Grace. Look at that, Grace.
Shout out to Grace.
See, Grace, she says, look, my dad taught me. Look at that. That's right. I taught my family. That's right, Grace. Face the front door and know where the exits are at all times.
Yes. What else we got?
Did you get your hundo? What's that mean?
We all chase a hundo?
Oh, see, that's right. Give me the list so I can send the people the money. For Christ's sake, come on.
We owe money.
This is ridiculous.
Wait a minute. Willie Ames says penguins are only found in Antarctica.
Yeah.
I would trust Willie Ames.
Yeah.
Willie Ames in the chat. Shout out to Willie Ames.
What? How do you know? How does Willie Ames know where penguins are? Skyla, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, liven this place up. This is not going well. We feel dead here. Like Luke's always the excited one, so we look like idiots.
I'm always excited.
You're always in a good mood. Skyla, give us a joke. Now, I want to warn Kendall ahead of time. These are dad jokes.
This one is.
And since I could be Kendall's dad, because I'm double her age, more than double her age, Kendall, you have to laugh. You have to pretend to laugh.
This one,
Okay,
not so
she's
much
ready.
a dad joke, but it was hilarious. I told it to Jason before the show.
Oh, yeah.
So, what's the difference between a hormone and an enzyme? You can't hear an enzyme.
Oh, I heard this one. That's on the radio. Oh my God. That's on the radio. Beep.
Oh, shit.
Yikes. That
I
is
love the
just.
moment people get it.
We
It's
got.
great.
I got it because Todd was like, it's on the radio.
Yeah, dude. You know
Yeah,
what's
but
up?
you don't get it unless
We're gonna
you
be
get it.
canceled
So it's
this
like
weekend.
Yeah.
Cancel culture.
Canceled on the 4th of July.
Not on KEIB, the Patriot.
No, they
Yeah,
won't cancel us.
definitely not.
Dude, what do you guys think about cancel
Do we
culture?
follow Rush Limbaugh? He passed away.
Yeah.
But we like either before Rush Limbaugh or,
Or
after Rush
Hannity
Limbaugh,
or
right?
Tucker or somebody.
Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
Oh, Tucker
NSA,
They're
buddy.
after that guy. They're spying on him.
You believe that?
The NSA spying on Tucker Carlson. This is like directly from Tucker Carlson. Allegedly, he said there's only a certain way they would know this bit of information. It was through his text messages and emails. And he has an NSA whistleblower that actually came to him personally and said, "Hey, buddy, they're out to get you. They're spying on you. It's crazy."
Hey, can we go get Randy?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's bring him in here.
Randy.
You know what he's
You're
going to
calling
talk
the
about?
bullpen early?
Yeah, I got to
you want
call.
the righty?
Because I'm going to end the show with
Alright.
Kendall and Luke. So I want to call in the bullpen, and then we'll end
What's
it with
the
Kendall and
bullpen?
Luke.
Like, you know,
Randy.
baseball. You know
Baseball.
when they call a new pitcher in? Because the pitcher on the mound's terrible?
No dropping those cameras.
He's like
Come
burned
on.
out, like getting hit in baseball.
So these are
so
these
they
your-
call in the bullpen.
Are these your camera
which is all
guys?
the other pitchers.
Can you
Yeah.
get out,
They bring in a
Skylar?
new one.
So that's too tight. There you go.
Let me just tell you, we have 10 people in here.
Do we?
This is.
10.
I honestly thought it was.
Skyla, come back.
I thought it was bigger.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Don't leave
10
us.
people, 11 people in here.
Hey, can we get the full shot, by the way?
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at
Hey,
that.
Brad Lee, if you're watching.
Look at
Get
that.
your money right.
Get your money right. Yeah, exactly.
11.
Hey, we got Eamon over here. We got Kendall. She's shielded by Skyla. That's okay, Skyla. Kendall doesn't want to be on camera. She will be in a minute, though. Randy, what's up, man? 4th of
How's it
July.
going? Happy Friday,
Are you
everybody.
coming over to the house for 4th of July?
Am I invited?
What?
Really? Come on,
on,
man.
Are you gonna have Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Pabst Blue Ribbon. I'm gonna have a little red stripe.
I'm there.
All right, you coming over?
I'm there.
What do you got for me today?
There. Well,
Hey,
there's some,
do you know Luke?
No, I saw a little bit of the interview, so I'm a little familiar now. How you doing, Luke?
Do you know Kendall, his girlfriend?
man.
No, I don't. I said hi to her earlier.
Supermodel extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Gave up her career to travel the world with Luke.
Uh-huh.
It's true, actually.
Good.
I'm impressed, actually. Luke, you
Very
must
good.
be. You must be.
Dude, I'm on top of the world.
Must be a stud. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, well, there was some devastating news. I don't know if you guys pay attention.
Devastating. Hold
Whoa,
on.
hold
on.
Devastating.
Devastating.
You mean like the collapse of the condo?
Not that devastating.
What?
The U.S. Women's Olympic team, one of their sprinters tested positive for marijuana, and she's an all-star, man. She reminded me of Florence Griffith Joyner.
Flojo with the nails.
Yeah, she had really different colored hair and
Yeah.
cool clothes and stuff, and she dominated in the 100-meter dash, and now she's tested positive for weed, and so now she's not going to be in the Olympics.
For weed, they're
Dude,
You're not
that's
allowed to be in the Olympics if you
about
smoke
this.
weed.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
How is that?
You
a
think that would make you
performance-enhancing
slower?
Drug?
Well, there's the World Anti-Doping Agency. They run the whole regulations for the Olympics. They still are.
I don't
Society's
understand.
changing.
Don't they know we like dope?
Yeah. God. Well, society's views are changing. The NFL, for example, in the NFL, you can smoke weed and they won't suspend you anymore. They've loosened.
Oh, Ricky
their-
Williams is being reinstated then, right? 'Cause
Yeah, for sure.
Ricky left the NFL to smoke
Yeah.
weed. He's like, I'm not giving it up.
Right.
I'm not giving it up.
Right. So society's views are changing.
Hey, you know what I
Unfortunately-
did the other day?
What?
I needed to sleep, so I took a gummy, a 5
No.
milligram gummy.
Yeah, you
Really?
Because I'm anti those things. That thing made me sleep so long I slept the next day. I was like, oh God, man,
Yeah.
headache. But what about
And-
you? You a gummy man or a weed man?
Gummy? No, I don't do any of the edibles or any of that other stuff.
But you're like a rock and roller, Randy Rhoads guy.
Yeah.
Grew up with all those people. Play guitar. What kind of drugs do you do?
I plead the fifth.
Good answer.
That's a good answer.
Yeah. But
I know.
anyways,
Listen, I can't even get Luke to do an M&M, let
Yeah.
alone drugs.
Eminem.
He won't even do an M&M. He's like,
Yeah.
there's food coloring in there. That's not going in my body.
hey, he's got too much going on.
I need some broccoli.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love some broccoli.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, my
yeah.
wife makes great broccoli. So what's up? What's up?
Anyways, that's a bummer, man. I was looking forward to seeing this girl run in the Olympics, and now the air's out of the balloon. I don't even care now. So what a bummer. But other than that, Formula One back in Austria this weekend. They had a practice this morning. Lewis Hamilton back on top quick. Bottas second. Verstappen third. The usual three guys that are always the quickest. So,
Wow.
Verstappen dominated last week. So it's interesting to see. It's the same track. They're racing at the same track they did last week. So is anything going to change? Is Verstappen going to dominate again? Or did Mercedes find a little something? I don't think you can find something in a week, but it'll be interesting to see. This is the reason they're racing 2 races in Austria is because of some of the cancellations that happened earlier in the year.
Sure.
So they've had to add some other races here and there. So
What about you, Luke? Do you ever go to F1 at all?
Dude, I've never watched F1 before.
Really?
Yeah, I don't watch car racing.
Really?
It's like basketball, strictly.
You only watch basketball?
Yeah, yeah.
Who's your favorite basketball player?
Chris Paul probably.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, but I don't like how he left the
Clipper
Clippers.
guys.
Yeah, he left the Clippers.
Why did he leave, by the way?
I have no idea. Maybe ask him.
What do you think of Kobe?
Dude, Kobe, that was tragic.
No, I know, but what did you think of him when he was a player?
Oh, dude, legend. That dude was top 3 for
Want
sure.
to know a fun story about Kobe? Remember I talked
Yeah.
about Wayne Gretzky? So my buddy Steve Sipe, he probably still watches. I've known him since I was 19 years old. Steve was the marketing guy at Upper Deck Authenticated. So all the athletes that signed anything for Upper Deck went through Steve. And so I had an office in Santa Monica, a hedge fund, and I get a call, and Steve says, hey, I need you to hold some basketballs for a friend of mine. He's a new player in the NBA, but a nice kid. Come hold some basketballs. Oh, okay, I'll come over. So I walk across the street. I go to the Miramar. In walks Kobe Bryant, skinny. I'm like, oh, what the heck? I'm like to Steve, like, he's not just like a new basketball player, dude. He's on my favorite team in the whole world, the Lakers. And so for 4 hours a day, I would hold basketballs. He'd write Kobe 8.
Wow.
Kobe 8 on hundreds of basketballs.
You'd be the one holding.
I would hold the ball and
as he
he'd sign it.
signed.
Yeah. And then this is when he was first in the league. And then Kobe and I met a couple times, and it turns out Kobe's cousin, because he was married to Vanessa, Kobe's cousin worked for my wife. She was a paralegal. And so then Kobe was really generous with charities. He would do stuff for my friends and stuff like that. It was he was the most nicest guy ever, like the nicest guy. And I didn't know Vanessa, but I knew of Vanessa. I'm not going to go into Vanessa. It's a whole different conversation because she grew up in Orange County where I did. But I don't think I should tell the rest of that story, actually. I think that's better. He passed away, so we miss you, Kobe. But that's one of my Lakers stories. I got one more for you, okay? So are you a Lakers fan at all or not?
I'll watch them.
What are you a fan of? Like, what team?
Clippers.
You're a fan of the Clippers?
Yeah.
On purpose? Wow. I didn't know. So I'll tell you have I already told the Big Shot Bob story on this program? Have I told Big Shot Bob here? Can you pull up that shot? Okay. So listen, I'm a huge Laker fan. I moved here when I was 4 or 5 years old from Ohio. My mom's original husband, first husband, was in the Navy, so we were in Hawaii. We moved back to Ohio, and then I ended up in Orange County. I would become a Lakers fan. It was just the announcer, Chick Hearn, all that. The Lakers were incredible. And Norm Nixon at the boys club ended up being my basketball coach. Now, you don't know who Norm Nixon is, but he was one of the greatest Lakers, all right, point guard. And so a bunch of the Lakers would come to the Boys and Girls Club in Fullerton, and I just super got into the Lakers. I mean, I was like a fanatical fan. So fast forward, I'm running a hedge fund. I live in Santa Monica, and I know George Beal, the owner of Houston's, and he decides to open up a Houston's where the Bob Burns is in Santa Monica, right there by the promenade. And so he opens up a Houston's. I'm so thrilled. I love Houston's. I go there every day for lunch. As you can see, I don't miss a meal. And I have this corner spot that I sit there all the time. I promise I'll make this quick. So long story short, the Lakers are playing the Sacramento Kings, who are a nemesis. I hate them. And Vlade Divac is on the Lakers, and that Doug Christie guy and all that. If you guys remember this series, it drove me crazy because they had our number, right? And so I gave my aunt and uncle my tickets because I had season tickets to the Lakers. And I gave them my tickets so they could go, and I went with my wife to Florida, and I'm there with my business partners, and so the game's on. It's like 1:30 in the morning, Florida. And it comes up to the final shot. I'm going crazy. We're almost going to win. We're losing. Play the shot.
It's actually Shaq and Kobe on that squad.
I know. Play the shot.
Yeah.
Okay. And play the audio.
Dude, 2002.
Not the shot. Not the shot. Okay.
Yeah. Vlade's,
Gotta go.
they're
I need
taking
the
the lead.
audio. I need the audio. Here it is.
You were watching this?
On the move against Christie, in for the right, flips his shot up, no good. O'Neal lays it up, missed it. Ball tipped out to Horry, a straight on three. Good!
No!
The Lakers have won.
It's the greatest moment ever for me, ever. Big shot, Bob makes that shot. Now,
And your parents were...
my aunt and uncle are there. You got to understand something. There's a not Bob Costas, but the other guy. Play the other guy's one. See if you can find it.
Marv Albert?
Marv Albert. He calls it. He says, "Horry for the win!" And it was like, and I went completely ape crazy.
I don't know if this
in
was
Florida, like completely
that's
nuts,
wild.
dude. I went completely crazy. It's in the middle of like an old folks' home, and it's 1 a.m, and I'm going completely nuts.
That's funny.
Okay, now you're saying, what's the relevancy? You're a fan, right? What I'm about to tell you is a true story. 2 or 3 days later, remember that Houston's?
Yeah.
Now, in Santa Monica, I knew all kinds of movie stars. Britney Spears lived by me. What's that other chick? The Legally Blonde girl? Meg something? No. What's the girl's name? Reese Witherspoon, her little kids. And you never bothered them. Santa Monica's kind of unwritten rule, you don't bother the movie stars there, right? I saw that other girl from Tuscan Sun and all this stuff there, and I'm like, yeah, you don't bother these people. I'm walking out after lunch, and to my right, I see Robert Horry, sitting in the booth at Houston's. I'm like, oh my God.
2 days later.
They made that shot. They made that shot, right? I'm like, I couldn't, I'm like, Bob, I didn't go to the game. I gave the tickets to my aunt and uncle. I was in Florida. It was the greatest moment. I went crazy in Florida. I loved it so much. Now, remember I told you the people at Houston's know me. The manager knows me. I sit at the same place every corner. And I told them I would normally not bother you, but it was the greatest moment for me in sports ever. And I just want to say thank you for it, etc. So, okay, I leave. 2 weeks later, at my office in Santa Monica, Bob Horry sends a signed picture of that shot from me. It hangs in my son's apartment to this day.
Dude, so
Bob
sick.
Horry sent me a picture, found out who I was, and sent a picture.
That's pretty cool.
Because he probably asked the people.
Oh, he did, of course.
Yeah.
Honestly, but remember Big Shot Bob, you know he played on like 7 teams. He won a championship with every team he ever played on.
He's got so many rings.
He's got 7 or 8 rings. He's incredible. And he's my favorite basketball player.
Dude, so sick. You want to hear a Lakers story quick?
Let's go.
Dude, so they were facing Minnesota like a year ago. And we got row 3 tickets. And dude, I go ballistic at anything, like especially basketball stuff.
Sure.
And LeBron James is
Kendall. Yeah, okay, got it.
LeBron James is coming down the court, and like they're already like just destroying them. He's coming down the court, literally pulls up right at half court, and is just so arrogant and flushes it from half court. And me and my bros are going.
I saw saw that. I saw you on TV, and I said, "Look who it is." I remember that.
No.
I saw that.
Me and my bros are going ballistic. It doesn't even go onto the screen at the stadium.
Right.
But I'm getting texts, and they're like, "Yo, I just saw you on."
I saw it. I saw it. You were there because I was mad at you. I said I texted you and said, "What? You're at the Laker game?" But I thought you were in LA.
I know. Yeah.
I was so pissed. Like, why would you see me? Oh
I
my
know.
god. Oh my god.
And then it ended up getting posted everywhere because there was a crazy LeBron James shot.
He shot it right at half court.
Dude, it went
like
on
the corner. Right?
Yeah, went on like World Star, went on all these places.
Well,
it
who
was
was he
hilarious. Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was
Hey,
trying to find it.
We got 5 minutes left as a radio show. This is Risk On. By the way, you're probably saying, well, I don't understand what this guy has to do with Risk.
Philly.
What does this guy have to do with Risk? The point is that when I was first wanting to get into social media, I have haters. Everyone does. I have especially a few of them because sometimes the stocks don't always do the best. And I was nervous about getting back in social media, but I knew I had to, right? And you've got to take the risk. If you have a business and you're not promoting your business, you got to talk to Luke Lentz. I can personally tell you that he is incredibly smart at running social media. Now, you might say, wait, you guys know Tanner too? I do know Tanner. I love Tanner. I love both of them. Not everyone has the same answers. Luke is mega, man. You're mega. You're like I think you're amongst the biggest around now, aren't you? You guys are mega.
For certain things, like giveaways,
Yeah, you're mega.
Yeah.
6'9", you guys, everybody, right? I mean, every rapper, every whatever you have. So if you got a business, you got to talk to Luke. Bottom line, right? Kendall, what do you think? You gonna get on the air or no?
Sure.
All right, Randy, let her in.
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna bring on Kendall.
Who is it again? Who is it against?
Minnesota.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to see if I can
LeBron
find it.
James versus Minnesota.
God, maybe I might be able to find it, man.
Sky will help you.
could do
Sky will help you.
2020.
Hey, those of you who are subscribing on KEIB Los Angeles and Orange County, 1150, and on the Patriot Network, we salute you, by the way, all those troops around the world on the Patriot Network. This is Sunday, 4th of July. We appreciate all your time staying with us on the 4th of July. Hopefully it's safe and sane for you guys tonight. And so we have Luke Lentz and Kendall in the audience. Kendall, can you say hello to everybody?
Hello.
There you go. All right. Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. Kendall, so you guys have, I'm not going to get into all the details of your dating, but you always were a happy man, young guy, 21 years old. And then you get a girlfriend like Kendall, and I go, well, what the heck, dude? Can things get any better for you?
Dude, you asked me at dinner 2 nights ago. We were talking back and forth, and we were talking about some pretty big money. And you were like, dude, isn't the whole purpose of life just to be happy?
Yeah,
dude, that's
for
gonna
sure.
stick with me for a while.
It is purpose is to be happy, right?
Yeah.
So you and Kendall travel all over the place. Kendall, where you guys been?
Oh, we've been to Tulum and Orlando, Miami, Puerto Rico. Lots of time in Puerto Rico. Where else, babe?
You didn't spend any time in Canada though yet, right?
Not yet.
Because of COVID?
Not yet. Yeah.
So your parents haven't met Kendall?
No.
Uh-oh. But are they going to see this? Are you going to let them see this?
Oh yeah, I'll show them this.
Do they know Kendall?
They know Kendall for sure.
But what, they met her on what, FaceTime or something?
I haven't even met her on FaceTime.
Oh, really?
I haven't FaceTimed them like in a while.
Are you
Actually-
embarrassed the way she looks? Is it the problem? You want to put her on Facebook? Kendall, you're a model. Are you still doing some modeling?
Yeah, I am. I try to set up some shoots wherever we are in the world. Like I did a few here in Vegas and in
She
Miami.
can do them on the go.
So you're just able to tell your agent, hey, I'm able to shoot here or there. I'm in this town. I can shoot today or tomorrow. Is that what happens?
Yeah, I do. I'm big on Instagram, so I just do a lot of Instagram stuff. So I can kind of do it from anywhere. I set up a lot of my own stuff.
That really, when my daughter, my oldest daughter, she was actually a L'Oreal runway model for a while, and she was a model for a couple brands, I think ASIC shoes. But she told me that the business really became about Instagram, and if she didn't have, she was always private, and so they were always complaining with her, you know, we want to hire you, but you got to let your Instagram blow up, and she would never turn it on. So eventually, she just stopped modeling. It seems to be the way it is, right, Kendall? You have to be effectively a model
it's huge.
now, right?
It's huge. I didn't even start my career at all until I got big on Instagram. It was like Instagram came first, and then I was really looked at seriously. It's like it's all about social media these days.
It's all about Instagram, babe.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Do you promote her now?
What? You actually? Oh yeah.
I actually like I actually bought into one of their things before I even met Luke.
No way.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, this is the funniest
No
thing.
way, Sue.
Dude, this is the funniest thing.
Wow.
So, like, we had the e-commerce company with the earbuds. Dude, so before I even met Kendall, before any of that, we were sending out, like, earbuds to influencers on Instagram and stuff to, like, get, like, free promotion or, like, get a little bit paid. We contacted Kendall, my brother did because he did all of that, and contacted Kendall to give her the earbuds, and she did promotion for Highkey before she even knew us.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, we did business together twice before we even met each other.
Yeah.
Hey, those of you who are on the radio, check us out. Texas, KEIB. It's 949-799-1831. It's 4th of July. We appreciate your time. Thanks to Brett, Nick, Luke for stopping by, Kendall, Luke Lentz. Check out Highkey Clout. We're going to post them in the text. You're coming over for 4th of July, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Coming over for 4th of July. We're going to have 4th of July birthday. Skyla, we love you. Everybody, Willie. Those of you on the radio, take care. It's 4th of July. Be careful. For the troops around the world, happy 4th of July. We'll see you on Tuesday. The show is not here on Monday because we celebrate the 4th. Everyone take care. Be well. Luke, thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you,
It
bud.
means a lot to me, buddy. You guys
appreciate
take
it.
care, everyone.